Good afternoon, everybody. Doing a quick comparison with myself from 8 months ago. And I thought this was a good video to take a look at because this is my exact same system, only when I had my 4090. And you know, time flies. Enjoy your stuff while you have it, because I remember I loved this graphics card and now it's gone. So anyways, you know, we have upgraded to the 5090, but we're gonna take a quick look here just to see some rasterization performance increase, right? This is Starfield, and this was on a overclocked 4090. You can see that I had the card running at, you know, 2910, was about 416 watts, 1.1 volts. Had the memory overclocked. It was at 24.2. I think that's overclocked, right? But it was doing great. You know, I mean, it was a really good running card, and we were getting 192 frames per second there, 192. Now, something interesting about this test is I was actually able to reload the exact same game. Literally, I was able to reload the exact same game. The exact same graphics settings. I mean, I set everything exactly the same here. Let me go back. Here we go. We're just running Ultra. Everything is maxed out. DLSS is on quality, and we have frame generation enabled. So you got, you know, of course, frame generation. DLSS is on quality. VRS is enabled. Film grain, not that that makes a big difference. But I was able to go to this same spot in this video here. And what I did was, it was actually this. Let me see, I think that's it. Let me go back to the beginning. There's a little marker that was showing me an indicator. That's what I used as a good point of reference, because I was able to reopen the game, and this is like a couch right here. So I was able to reopen the game with this couch, and there's the marker right there. Okay, I got my pistol out, there's the couch. Okay, now we're gonna open the game up. Okay, now remember, this was 192 frames per second on an overclocked 4090 at 2.9 gigahertz with the Galax 666 watt BIOS. Not that that made a big difference, but the card was using about 420 watts of power. So here's the game. Let's go ahead and open up our OSD here. Now we have our 5090 overclocked as well. So the memory's at, you know, 34 gigabits per second. The core is going to be running about 3 gigahertz, 2.9, 3 gigahertz, somewhere around there. I want to say the power usage is actually the same. It's kind of crazy. It's about 400 watts, maybe a little more. So this is 4K. Everything is turned up, DLSS quality, frame generation. Everything is identical here, okay? Now we're gonna get into the game. We've got our couch and our marker, and we're doing 276, 272, 271, 272, 274 frames. So we'll just go by the, what is it, 271, right? We'll just go by the low one there. Okay, so this is real 4090 versus 5090 rasterization performance. 192 times 1.35, 259. 192 times 1.40, 268. 192 times 1.42, 272. Okay, so we're looking at 42% right there. That's good. I think that's very acceptable. Now, you may be able to get some better performance than this. The reason why I say that is because I'm noticing my GPU usage On the 4090 video, my GPU usage was 98%. However, with the 5090, my GPU usage isn't 98%. You can see that it's 96, 90, and so it's taken some dips, 95, and there's some bottleneck right there. Look at the power consumption, 439 watts, 438, 440. So you can see the power consumption is really good. But that's a solid 42% improvement, possibly more, because I'm looking at this GPU usage and I'm just not quite there with this CPU, right? This is a 3175X. Now, if we take a look at the video here, you can see that 4090 is at a 98%, right? So it's pushing it a little more, and I want to tell you the reason why this is. I see it a lot. It's because I'm running PCI Express Gen 3, and I think it has a pretty substantial impact. I've seen it on a few different games, a few different benchmarks compared to some people. It's not a significant difference. One of the benchmarks that do show that is something like TimeSpy. I'm sorry, not TimeSpy, Speedway. Still Nomad doesn't care. Speedway, for some reason, is an odd benchmark that shows a PCI Express Gen 3, Generation 4 Vantage, but it's utilizing the GPU a little more. But the performance right there is definitely, no doubt, a large improvement. So no ray tracing, just frame generation enabled. I don't have any other comparisons with myself, but I noticed this. I was like, you know what, I'm curious. I made a video with my 4090 on the same system, same DDR4, same everything. What kind of performance was I getting with the 4090? So looking at this, seeing a 42% improvement is fantastic. That's very good. Definitely nice to see that. I think maybe if it was on a Gen 4, Gen 5 PCI Express, I think it would probably be a lot more than that. 2-3% more maybe, right? I'm seeing about 2%, 3% with 4K, and 1440p may even be 4%, 5%, right? So it's not like crazy significant, but it's there. Small amount. But hey, enough to maybe say 45%, 46%. So this is a good real world comparison. I'm playing one game on this GPU, playing the exact same game on another GPU with the same exact setup. So that was a 4090 compared to a 5090. Remember, both cards are overclocked. The 4090 was overclocked. The 5090 was overclocked. My 4090 could not run any faster than 2.9 gigahertz. It was absolutely capped out. It would freeze up. You couldn't do any more than that. So it was completely optimized and just maxed out there. So anyways, hope this video was entertaining. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.